My home is Disneyland of birds. They swing by, eat, sing, and fly. And of course, occasional shower as well. This is yet another fig tree. Have a look at the enormous amount of figs. This perhaps is the most favorite tree of the birds. The birds be like, "Hail to the figs." Hey, what's up? I'm on a plantation drive that drives me crazy. Looks like the season has just begun and I wanted to kickstart the campaign at my earliest with a considerable number of plants at my home and disposal. So let's get started. We have some neem plants here that have sprouted on their own, and I believe this is not the right place for them, so I'll be putting them in pots and taking them to the right place. Besides neem, I have some other plants as well at other places, and I'll be doing the same to them as well. Here you can see a few more plants that have grown over the past few months. We've got mulberries, we've got a few of them, and this one is a people's plant. You would have heard of people's person, you wouldn't have heard of people's tree. Well, this is it. And in the background you can also see the vegetables that we've grown. We've got coriander, spinach, and carrots. And that one is Jaman's plant, right? That is at the right place. It takes a lot of sunshine. What else do we have? Well, this is the figs tree. We have a lot of figs. We don't eat them. Why? Because too many birds come and then they eat it. So we've allowed those birds to eat this fruit from heaven. Okay. And this is oranges plant, oranges tree. It's kind of overshadowed by the bale. This is bale. You see, it looks so beautiful. And here's another people's tree, but that doesn't belong to us. It comes from the outside. It belongs to our neighbors. So it looks like as if I'm living in a kind of heaven. And here is something special about this bale. The honeybees, they show up every year in the season, and as you can see this year as well, they gave us a lot of honey and we ate it, and that was so amazing. Thank you so much, honeybees. Please keep coming. Every year we wait for you anxiously. So finally I've brought these plants to the rooftop. As you can see, here we have bear, mulberry. We've got these neem plants, 7 or 8 of them, and these 3 are the jamun plants. And at the rooftop they would have a chance to take a lot of sunshine, and let's hope so. When these plants grow, I'll transplant them outside my home in the open spaces so that they should provide both food and shade to the birds and people alike. Everyone from today onwards should strive for at least one such plant. Together we can create a difference to make the environment more amicable for all living beings. And yes, trees also provide excellent shelter to the birds as well. And we need them. We need birds. They embellish our imaginations and surroundings with their cheerful presence. The ones who are more interested in growing plants at home should follow my father's lead. He grows just 1 each: guava, mulberry, bear, neem tree, and figs. Takes good care of them. And then in no time see your home filled with a large number of these plants without sowing further seeds, making your job a lot easier, absolutely taking you by surprise, pleasant surprise. You happen to enjoy the tantalizing aroma of trees and plants, a bliss from heaven, sight for sore eyes, a real breath of fresh air. The fig tree there you just saw, we've got a bunch of them. The fruit is ripe and fresh. The night dew makes it look even more refreshing, mouth-watering, and irresistible. Gosh, how badly have I wanted to eat them, but can't. Too many birds show up every day, so I have to keep myself from the prerogative of being the owner of this delicious fruit from heaven and allow those beautiful, chirping, humming, mocking, angry, and hungry birds to make the most of it. This is the larger orange tree. It blossoms with flowers in the early spring. The last time it produced 200 plus oranges. The aroma of the flowers is unprecedented and the sight dazzling. This is grafted bear tree. The fruit is ripe and looks like a miniature rugby ball. Tastes like an apple. This is the smallest of all the grafted bear trees at our home, but have a look at the amount of fruit it offers. Can you count it? Because I just lost the count. And this is the regular bear that is round in shape, tastes a little different but delicious. And that's the largest bear tree, succeeded by the one in the backdrop, which had grown on its own, mind you. And guava. Guava. Uh-oh. Looks like it's about to rain, so I have to get going. You may or may not believe it, but these grafted bears are being sent 1,000 kilometers from here. People have really enjoyed eating it. Remember, not every grafted bear tree would taste good, but this one's unique. It's so tasty, the kids like it from the neighborhood, and they show up in the month of March all the way till the mid of April. Even if it's raining, they don't care. They will just show up without any umbrella and would want to take it and eat it for a breakfast. It's early in the morning and we expect kids to show up, so we're waiting for them. As you can see, these are little kids who come from this neighborhood and they want the grafted bear. It's so delicious in taste. So if you just grow one, the entire neighborhood would eat and enjoy it. So how did you find this grafted bear, little kid? Alaka? Why kana? Da bada bear sumra kwanti. Mazaki kana? All right. So it's raining and the weather is still cold. Subscribe this channel before you get old. Share, subscribe and like if you feel like.